Hey y'all, today I just wanted to talk about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And this game is honestly really great, 10 out of 10. It was originally made for the Wii U, and that's, originally I played it on that with one of my friends, Steven, who had a Wii U at the time. And the original is really good, and then the Switch version, the Deluxe version, just made everything so much better because there was just so much added content. Now, when you watch me playing this game, the footage, a lot of it is going to be my fiance and I playing through the game. Playing the game as Luigi and Daisy just seemed kind of appropriate, right? And also I'm going to be playing some of the online. You're going to be seeing some of that. The online scene for this game is still active, which I appreciate. It makes me very happy. I figure that a lot of the hardcore sweats who are just absolutely demolishing everybody in this game, that they moved on to Mario Kart World, which is pretty nice. But yeah, the online for this game, still active, still pretty fun. You're not going to see preposterously high ratings overall for the players, so it's pretty good. Now, when Steven and I first played this game on the Wii U, one of the things that I think I've noticed about this game, I can't 100% confirm it, but what I appreciate about this game is that, like, when you're unlocking, like, the carts and, just the unlockables, the way that you unlock them is that you have to collect coins. Now, you can only collect 10 coins per track. Now, the thing that I appreciate is that it seems like if you play with other people, like let's say I'm playing the game with my sister or with my fiance or with a friend, the two people's coins are added together. So if you're playing with other people, you'll actually unlock cart parts faster that way. So really this game encourages you to play this game with other people. And I really feel like to some degree, to a large degree, right? A big theme of this game, I would say overall, is like community and connection, because a lot of my fondest memories of playing this game was really when I played it with other people, particularly when I played it with my cousins. I would play it sometimes with my high school friends. I used to play it with my, on Discord, I would play it with my college friends. And this game, the best thing about it, I would say, is that this is one of those few games that it feels like it was meant for everyone, and in a true sense, right? Like, for the most part, if you invite someone to play Mario Kart with you, they're going to be down. They're going to be, they're probably going to have a good time. It's a nice party game. It's a nice game for people to gather around and play together. I would say it's better. Like, I prefer to play a game like Smash Bros. That's my preference. But, some people look at Smash Bros. And they get a bit intimidated because that requires a degree of skill. Mario Party, an excellent casual game, but when people get competitive, there's a lot of luck tied to that game, and people get there's always that joke that, like, that friendships are torn apart because they play Mario Party, right? That Mario Party tears friendships apart. Mostly a joke, right? But there's a lot of luck tied to Mario Party that can make it kind of annoying, right? Mario Kart, I feel like it's a game where, of course, you want to get first place, but like whenever I get like 5th place or 4th place, I don't walk away from the game like, oh, I can't believe this. I still enjoy the game, and like just driving around and racing and just doing my best, especially online. I still enjoy it. You know what I mean? I'm not upset that I wasn't first, second, or third. At least that's how I feel about it. So I just feel like it's a more casual and fun game for that reason. Now, just because I say that doesn't mean you can't be competitive with this game, and I'll get to that right now. So for me, this game, I've always enjoyed this game a bit more on the casual side. I don't really play this game all that competitively. So like when I was playing this game, sometimes I would play it in single player, just go through the racetracks, do some of the time trials, trying to unlock everything. But I was playing the game pretty casually, trying to get the gold star trophies, and that's not particularly hard. It's not. I feel like for the most part, this game is not very difficult. If I can beat it, I feel like most people can beat it, because I feel like I'm not that good at Mario Kart. I'm probably like average or slightly above average. I've played with some of my friends and some of my cousins with this game, and some of them just take this game to a completely different level, like a further level than even I could attain, right? So one of the reasons I bring this up, I have a memory of playing this game with my cousins. We were getting together. We were kind of just having like a little party, a little get together. 2 of the games that we played together, we played a game of Uno, just a card game, and that was pretty fun. And then we ended up playing Mario Kart, and the way that my cousins play Mario Kart is wild. Because from what I understand, all of them for the most part have had Mario Kart, so they play it fairly regularly. I'm sure that they play against each other regularly, and they I'm usually used to like, oh, what speed are we gonna play? Oh, let's play at 150cc or maybe mirrored 150cc. That's what I'm kind of used to. But my cousins immediately were like, all right, let's do 200cc and don't use any of the smart steering. That's kind of what they wanted to do. And I am not good at this game at 200cc, let alone without smart steering. Like when you see me play this game, I personally leave the smart steering on because I hate falling off of the track and I hate running off road, and I just kind of want to, play the game casually and just kind of enjoy it for what it is. And so I have this memory of like, we got together, we were playing this game. My cousins are setting up the game. They're putting, the tracks. We're going to play on the tracks or removing some of the items. One of my cousins removes the squid item. And I guess one of my other friends we used to playing a different way, and she's like, why are you getting rid of the squid? And my cousin looks at her like all incredulously, like, what? You want the squid? Like he was like really confused, like, wait, you like having the squid in the game? I thought we all agreed that the squid was a terrible addition to this game. And then she conceded. She was like, oh, you know what? Never mind. You can get rid of the squid. We don't need that in the game. And then they were playing 200cc. They didn't have the smart steering. They were just playing it, and they were really good. And I think I remember I left smart steering on for myself because I was like, look, I'm not playing this game competitively. I'm just playing it for the fun. So I was just kind of doing my own thing, honestly. Think of that what you will. But it was one of those experiences that made me realize, like, wow, there's people who play this game casually like myself, and then there's people who get really into it. But nonetheless, I would say overall, like, we all had a good time. Like this game is just good for that. When I originally bought this game, I bought it pretty late into the life of the Switch. I think I probably bought it in maybe 2023, right? And one of the things that helped me to decide to buy the game is that, one, it was on sale for, I think it was like $10 off. Maybe it wasn't on sale. I might have gotten it at full price. And my college friends, they were on Discord, and they were like, hey, do y'all want to play Mario Kart on online and just play together? And that was something that they wanted to do more regularly. And I was like, oh snap, like I can play this game with my friends like regularly. Like why wouldn't I buy it? That's 100% a valid reason to get it, because there are so many games that are enjoyable to play on your own, because I tend to prefer single player games. But when you play a game with other people, I mean, couch co-op, I feel like is just like the ultimate of gaming. If I can play a game with someone and they're in the same room with me, that's like the peak of gaming for most games, right? But like the nice alternative is playing it online. And as soon as I was like, oh, I can play this game online with my friends, that was like, oh, I'm buying this game, $60, completely worth it. And like that's really what I'm trying to get at in this video so far. I really feel like that sense of community and connection with other people, just bonding and having a good time together. That's really what this game is good for. Now before I end it off with that, there's a few other things I want to talk about. This game, I feel like, is the definitive way to play Mario Kart, because there's so many courses, there's so much music, and it's just really a grand old time. Now I have heard that Mario Kart World has really good music as well, and I hope to play that game someday. And the only reason I'm like a little reluctant to call that the definitive one is because I have heard some criticism about that game. Switch 2 I feel like is a fairly expensive system, and the games are fairly expensive, so there's not like a lot of people that have access to those games. If you have access to those games, like, hey, like, more power to you. Like, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope it's a grand old time, and I'm glad for you, right? But this game, I feel like, is just a bit more accessible, and that accessibility is really what's important about this game. And it has just so many courses, because all of the courses in this game, a lot of them are like retro courses. Like, for example, you have Rainbow Roads. There are so many Rainbow Roads in this game, but my personal favorite is just the N64 one, just because of the music. And a lot of the courses that I enjoy, really, for me, have to do with music. You have Moo Moo Meadows from the Wii, you have Waluigi Pinball from the DS, you have Baby Park from the GameCube, and then you have like Music Park from 3DS. Like, there are so many retro courses, and I feel like this game, for the most part, is like a huge I want to say smorgasbord, but I don't know if that's the right word. It's just a huge collection of like, hey, here are like a lot of the best tracks. Just go ahead and have a fun time. Just play these and enjoy it. And there's newer tracks too. There's original tracks as well. My favorite, the music, the music in this game is so good. Like there's a trend, like an internet trend, right? You'll see where like people will have parties or like weddings or, you know, just get-togethers, right? They'll be playing this game, and what they'll do is they'll have a live band, a live jazz band, and they'll play the Mario Kart music, you know, live as you're playing the game. And like maybe you pick up the star and they start playing the star theme as a band, and it's like that's like one of the best trends, maybe not trend, right, but one of the coolest things that I've seen about this game. And I hope maybe someday, right, I'll be blessed enough to experience that, just playing this game where with a live band playing the Mario Kart music. It just that just seems like so much fun, right? You know, it's kind of interesting because, to be truthful, my connection with this game is interesting because, again, I'm just so used to playing so many single player games on my own, and like having like my enjoyability of that game being tied to like, what did this game make me feel like what did it teach me, or what did I gain from it? That's usually what I'm thinking about when I think about a game from the past, right? My fond memories, right? And for this game, you know, I do kind of enjoy playing it on my own, but really what sets this up as such a definitive Mario Kart game is really just the connections that I got, the time I got to spend with other people playing this game. That's really what elevates this experience in my mind. That's really what I think Mario Kart means, is just playing this game and bonding with the people close to you playing this game. And that, again, I've said this before in a past video specifically about Halo 3, but like gaming can be beautiful as an art, right? Where it tells you a story and you learn about human nature, or you're just compelled in a deep story. But I think the other side of like the beauty of gaming is just bringing people together and having a good time, enjoying a game, enjoying each other and bonding over that. I think that's really what one of the beautiful things about gaming, and just being a gamer and being amongst other gamers, you know? And I really hope that there's other games like this that come out in the future that we can bond over, you know, that we can have those shared memories and those shared experiences. But yeah, that's more or less what I have to say about this game. Yeah, and I'm gonna end it off there. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you spending your time here. I hope you got something valuable out of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, just let me know what you think. You know, if you want to leave a comment, I do usually read them. I may interact with you in that way. But, you know, if you also want to leave like a like or subscribe, would also appreciate that. Just the standard YouTube stuff. You know, there's an algorithm. You know, if you want to help me out and support me in that way, would appreciate it. But nonetheless, thank you for being here and just watching this video. It means a lot to me. Y'all have an excellent day. I will see you all later, and take care.